So some people said, Janet, you keep talking about the UK. I thought you said you're an international school teacher. You've gone around the world. Why are you always talking about the UK? Today, guys, I brought someone from the US. So please go ahead and introduce yourself because your story inspires me. It inspires me, and I want my audience to be inspired tonight.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Finally, I've been backstage. I've been following Jay for a very long time, but fortunately, I'm online now.
Yes.
I'm Temitope Afuwe. I have been a teacher. I teach art. I'm from Nigeria. Precisely, I left Abuja, Nigeria, where I taught for more than 15 years. I started teaching immediately after my NYSC in year 2001. So I started teaching from Lagos. Ifako International School was my first school where I taught, where I started teaching. And from then, I've been moving from different parts of Nigeria, from Lagos to Ibadan to Akure to Abuja, where I finally decided to move to the US. So I am now in the US, in the city of Phoenix, Arizona, USA, as an art teacher. You know, it is so interesting that I got this experience meeting Jay. Initially, I really didn't have that mind of moving out, this Japa experience. I really didn't have the mind. It was at the beginning of my career when I was maybe at my first year of teaching that I had one opportunity of applying to a school in the UK, but eventually it didn't go through. So since then, I've been so silent about the move abroad. But my wife, in recent times, looking at the situation of the country and how we need to expand the way we are. So she started drumming it to my ear. And eventually, I would say, she moved me to the point of taking the action. So she introduced a guy to me in Canada. The guy is a Ghanaian, but he is in Canada. So I started watching his YouTube channel and I got to know about the chances. But there was a fateful day. His own side was about students going for school, going for masters, going for PhD. I tried it a bit, but I really didn't have that interest. But I still stayed on his channel. A day came that he interviewed a guy. That guy was a teacher in the US. That really took me because this is my line. I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher for years. And US, of all places. Okay, let me see what goes on. So I started following this guy from Ghana and the American experience. So I started looking for all the channels that talk about the American experience and got to know about Dr. Britton and some other Jamaicans too. So when I started following Dr. Britton, until she brought out that she has somebody she will be bringing on her platform this particular period. The person is from Nigeria. She has been to nearly every part of the world. Oh, I was surprised. Nigerian? Okay. I looked forward to the interview, and the day for the interview came. I did not miss it because I knew that I will have a lot of things to gain. And I wasn't disappointed. I was not disappointed from the interview. Since then that I got to know you, I started exchanging information with you on WhatsApp, and I was really surprised with the way you respond to information, to messages. You put yourself out there, giving of everything. You do not hide anything. And that was the part that really moved me. You don't hide information. You share information and you are ready to help at any time. just send a message. I believed so much that, okay, whenever she sees the message, she will reply. And that is what we have been doing. The way you mentor people, no, I've moved with so many people on the internet, but you are the first person that will make yourself ready to give all the information, to give all that is needed in order to get everything through. No, I thank God that I was able, that God brought a path across. And since then, even when you told me that we will have the opportunity to talk on your platform, I looked forward to the time. And thank God the time came. And here we are. I'm really happy that I got to know you. Honestly, I'm really happy. And I'm still holding to your skirt, so I'm not leaving.
We hold each other across the
Yes,
miles.
so
Don't you worry, we're not letting
yeah,
go. Because if there's one thing I know, is one thing to get the job, is another thing to keep the job. And
good
to
job.
keep the job, you need to hold hands with other teachers who look
Yeah,
like you, who have your
yeah,
experience, the same kind of background, so you understand each other. Sort of
yeah.
like a mentoring thing. Like it's not even a mentoring thing anymore. Now we're colleagues. We're holding our hands across the miles. And thank you so much for coming to inspire people today.
No,
When you were breaking the news to me after your interview, you said, Jay, something happened, and I sent an email. And that was the point where I started praying. I said, oh my Lord.
when I got a chance to interview with the school,
Yes.
the organization, there were a series of organizations sanctioned by the US government to carry out this program. So the one that eventually gave me audience, because it took a long time before I waited a long time because my subject is not a subject that is, so to say, in demand.
Yes, that
But
is
I
true.
had that feeling that when you know what you are doing, and
Yes.
when you have the information on things that you should do and how you should do it the right way, following
Yes.
people like Jay. So I have learned a lot. And when the chance for the interview came, the lady, the principal of the school, and the assistant principal, they were the two that came for the interview to interview me.
Yes.
And when they started throwing questions to me, and the way I was answering their questions, they were really surprised that, I could sense it from them that, oh, from Nigeria, from Africa, that someone could have this knowledge. Was one of the questions that they asked me, that, okay, how would you integrate art to everyday life? As you are now, when you go to maybe a supermarket, you will not just like to pick a product just because it is a product you like. But there are some things that will attract you, like the color,
Yes.
the brand name, the
Yes.
design on the product, the package of the product. That is one thing that will attract you when you go to the supermarket and you want to pick a product. And that is art. Art helps you to have choices. You'll be able to pick from one or the other. From a lot of things that are arranged for you, you'll be able to
Yes.
pick. That is one influence that art has. And apart
Yes.
from that, art helps you to be able to choose from, okay, look at the clothes you are wearing. You did not just choose it because it's a cloth. I just want to put on a cloth. No, you have things that will attract you, like the color of the cloth, like the style, like the way the cloth was made. All those things
Yes.
will influence your choice of the clothes that you put on today. And that is how art helps us to have choices. So when I
Yes.
used that experience, they were really moved.
Yes.
Every other question that they kept asking, they were things that tied to all that I have said at the beginning. So
Yes.
they were really moved, and they knew that this person was coming to have a great impact in the life of their students. And when they
Yes.
told me that, oh, see, when they gave me the job, because we had a lot of conversation after the interview.
Interview.
There was a skill you told me that I should use. Not just that we had direct conversation, you have said it on your platform
On the
that
group, yes.
when you have an interview with somebody or a panel, try immediately after the interview, send a message to their email, an appreciative message.
Yes.
Thank you for the chance to interview with you today. And
Yes.
I learned a lot from the interview. And
Yes.
I also want to let you know that I appreciate the time we had together. It will
Yes.
keep it in their mind that, oh, this person that is giving us this feedback about the interview and is also
Yes.
telling us what he learned in the interview. This
Yes.
person is somebody that we should keep. And do you know, when I sent that message to them, immediately after sending that message, they sent me the job offer. They
That is
sent me the job offer that we are ready to go with you.
that
And
is it.
lo and behold, I was so happy. Immediately I sent you a message that, look at what you taught us. That was exactly what I did. And it has paid so much for me. Thank you,
Yes.
Jay, for that experience. I really appreciate it. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you for listening. I can
Yeah.
keep talking and talking and talking. If you did not listen, it wouldn't have worked. So
Yeah.
thank you. Oh,
One more
no.
thing that you said before I went for the interview was to research the people that are going to interview you before the interview.
Yes.
You know, I look at the name of the person that sent the message, the email
Yes.
to me about the interview. I got the
Yes.
name. I researched her. I went on LinkedIn. I went on
Yes.
YouTube and a
Yes.
lot, even the school district. I went on
Yes.
to the school district to research the name of the
Yes.
principal, and I got to know a lot about her. I got to know the level of education she has, how long she has
Yes.
been a principal in that school, and a lot of other
Yes.
things. Do you know, during the interview, I was able to use that information to add to what I said during the interview. You know,
This is
it was like a conversation. It wasn't an interview.
it.
It was a conversation that we had, not an interview. They were moved by everything. The way, it was because I followed all the things that you said. Thank you so much.
Thank you, because everything you have said today has not look. I know it's inspiring my audience, but I am inspired
Hmm.
because you know my mentoring style. I talk generally, but there are times where maybe you send me a message and I will just concentrate on you to the point where I'm sure some of them, when I'm on the phone with them for an hour, they'll be thinking, does this woman not have anything else to do? Does she not rest? What is your problem? But you were exemplary. Even when I thought, oh, I'm just talking because this is me just throwing my own information out there. You took it and it has worked for you. And because it has worked for you, you have inspired me to continue in my mentoring, even if
Please,
it's even if it takes me hours, continue because it is making an impact in the life of people. And I
a
know that
very
it is
big
going to,
impact.
oh Lord, and you are going to make an impact in the life of all the children you touch. Now imagine my mentoring and people are in the UK, in Australia, you are in the US, people are all over the place. What will stop me from being a mentor? Nothing. This is the
Nothing,
joy.
nothing,
Nothing.
nothing,
Because I
nothing.
can always say to them, look, it worked. Go and look at that person.
Yeah.
Now, it worked here. So please listen and do this and do that. And if you don't want to hear it from me, go to the US, go to Arizona and ask in Arizona.
Mhm.
And there will be a mentor there for you that will mentor you too. So thank you so
That,
much.
that,
Thank
that,
you.
that is, I really appreciate you. You know,
Thank you.
one thing is that when you have a goal and you focus on that,
Yes.
you want, like the kind of person I am, there is something I believe in. I don't believe in impossibilities.
Yes.
It is the limitations we set for ourselves that make us to look at things as being impossible. When I was
That's true.
starting on this journey, is it the financial strength I did not have?
No.
The people I did not know.
Mm.
Everything it wasn't by my power, but I believed in one thing, that once you set a goal, get committed. And it is that commitment that will push you from one to the other. Now, when I got to know about this US teaching program,
Yes.
there is something called vision board. Do you know
Yes.
what I did? I downloaded the map of the US, because I said, okay, what could be the thing that will make me to remember this? So I
Yes.
downloaded the map of the US that states
Yes.
that printed all the states and everything, the
Yes.
cities.
Yes.
So I printed it out on an A2 size paper. I pasted it on the wall of my room, that's
Yes.
just above my bed. Whenever I wake up, that is the first thing I will see,
Yes.
because that is, I set it up for myself that, okay, this is the vision. This is where I am going. Now, do you know, even at times when I will get so frustrated because I passed through a lot of things, but that thing kept me going, that, okay, this is the focus. This is where you are going. And I kept
Yes.
looking at that. In the morning, when I wake up, I will go there. I will point to it. This is where I am coming to. And
Yes.
during the day, I will keep seeing things that are related to my goal. I will see
Yes.
it was that same vision that brought me to you. Or should I say that brought you to me? The first day of my arrival in the US, I said that I would tell the story to your audience.
Yes.
When I arrived at Phoenix, I was waiting for the person that was to pick me, because the organization that I came with, they arranged for my pickup from the airport. They
Yes.
arranged everything before I got here. So I was waiting online, waiting for outside the airport in Phoenix,
Yes.
waiting for the person that will come to pick me. And I tried to move closer to an old couple. And the way they looked at me, as if, oh, one of these black people is
Yeah.
here coming to rob me or to steal from me, you know. But I didn't mind them. I didn't mind them until they saw the car that came to pick me. They saw this white lady come out of the car, very big SUV, white SUV, came to pick me. Oh, we greeted as if we had been seeing each other for a very long time, and they looked at the whole thing that, oh, this is serious. I didn't mind them. I entered the car, put my luggage at the boot, and we moved. That was the first experience I had about getting things done the right way.
The right way.
Get things done the
Exactly.
right way. Don't move to another country coming, I want to go and hustle. No, you will suffer. You will suffer, because since I came here, it's been, I felt treated like a celebrity, because everything
Yes.
has been pre-arranged for me.
Yes.
Moving to the school district, that first day of entering the US, I did a lot of things. I, just like they say, hit the ground running. I hit
Yes.
the ground running, did a lot of registration, fingerprinting, criminal record check.
Wow.
I got phones and phone lines that same day of entering the US. It was a very big experience for me. I thank God that I got to know you and all the guidance you've been giving on your platform. It is really, really big. Honestly, it is big for people like us who come from Nigeria and
Yes.
other parts of Africa.
Yes.
I appreciate it. I appreciate getting to know you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
It's my pleasure. I mean, I
Yeah.
remember the interview that I did with Dr. Britton. I remember I kept bothering her. Please, can I come on your channel? I need to talk to people from my part of the world, because, sometimes some people talk about their side of the world and what is peculiar to them.
Yeah.
But like I always say on my channel, we need to come out and tell our stories, because in telling our stories, we inspire people who have the same situation as us.
Yes.
When I started my own Teach Abroad journey, I didn't have people who looked like me, who had qualifications like mine, who had passports like mine. Everything that had to do with me was like, it was like I was the only one. So I was following people, but you know, when you follow other people and they don't have the same experience as you
Mhm.
end up at a stop where they can go and you can't. So when I came on Dr. Britain's channel, it was because I wanted to come and tell people who look like me, come please, let me share my experience with you.
When I looked online, I didn't see much from Nigerians until I got to know you. Do you know, when I got to meet you, I said, yes, this is what I've been looking for. And I must tell you, the journey has been sweet. It has been sweet since I came here. You know, so many things along the way. But I thank God that God brought me here, and He has been with me since I. we are just starting, and I know
Yes.
that it will be a very nice experience. It will be a very nice
Amen.
experience.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So let's give them a little bit more. I know you're giving them a lot in this video, but just give them a little bit more. Tell me about your new celebrity status there. Because we
You
have to
know,
let them know it's not just about teaching. Some people see teaching as, oh, but you are a teacher with a difference. Please inspire them for me, please.
it is
Please.
really. Do you know, even before getting to the US,
Yes.
the organization that I applied with to get me this opportunity in the US, they
Yes.
made sure that they set who will pick me from the airport,
Yes. Of course. Yes,
accommodation,
celebrity.
yeah, accommodation, everything, the hotel that I will stay, even before the
Yes.
accommodation, they
Yes.
arranged everything for me before
Yes.
coming here. And
Yes.
everything was like prepared. Do you know, when I got, because you will not just go to the school to teach, because here is different. They must know who you are. They must
Yes.
get to know your criminal background, check everything. They won't just
Yes.
allow anybody to come into their classroom. Do
No.
you know, the day I came to US, I hit the ground running. The lady that came to pick me at the airport, she was the one taking me round the whole city of Phoenix. We went for fingerprinting. We
Yes.
went for
Yes.
SSN, still Social
Yes.
Security number,
Yes.
and
A
open.
celebrity. Come
Yeah, in
on.
fact, she was the one. She will be the one. She will call me. Okay, are you ready for this? Okay,
Yes.
would you like to go to Walmart tomorrow so that you'll be able to
Yes.
buy some things for your apartment? I was
Yes. They have to make you comfortable. You're a celebrity
honestly.
teacher.
So
What are
she
we
took
talking?
me. The organization arranged all those things. She was the one taking me around. Even when the day I will open bank account, she was the one that took
Yes.
me to the bank. We tried one at one branch. They were behaving funny because I didn't have social security number at that time. But she
Yes.
told them,
Yeah.
I've been doing this. When they were not cooperating, she moved me to another branch where I was able to open a bank account without the social security number, until I got the social security number and I took the social security number to them. Then
Yes.
after that, she took me to the school district. When
Yes.
I met the school
Uh-huh.
district officer,
Tell them, please. Tell them.
do you
Tell them.
know, he welcomed me as if he had known me before. And do you know one thing? When some of my colleagues that we came together on the same program, when they heard that, oh, you were able to meet Mr. Matthew,
Yes.
I didn't want to say his surname, that you were able to meet Mr. Matthew, that we were told that Mr. Matthew was so
Too
busy
busy.
we couldn't see him. But I saw him. He even took me to his office. And
You're a
all
celebrity.
the things I needed to feel, he put me through. There was a part that was to be signed by a notary public. He said, no, don't worry. I'm a notary public myself. I will sign that for you. And he
Yes.
did everything. Do you know, after the time in his office, he took me in his own car to my apartment because I was to resume school the next day.
What are we
You know,
talking?
I when I told people that, oh, I met the district officer, they were surprised that you met Mr. Matthew. That is
Yes.
serious. I said, well, it is God's arrangement. It is not mine. So don't worry about the whole thing.
You know, after the interview, we talked, and you told me what you said. Even I was like, okay, yeah, I'm impressed. They were impressed, and I know that my audience is impressed. So
There is
now,
no way someone will learn from you. Anybody that is serious with what is doing, practicing what you are learning will make the whole difference. Because all the things you've been telling us on your platform, do this, do that, don't leave anything to chance. It may be that little thing that you leave to chance that will
yes,
haunt you in
yes,
the whole process. Don't leave anything to
yes,
chance. I did not
yes,
leave anything to chance. Even to the point of the time when I was going for visa interview in Lagos, because
yes,
I
yes,
was giving I resided in Abuja, but I was
yes,
given Lagos as the place where I would do my interview. So all
yes,
the things that you have said on your platform, preparation, know everything in and out, those
yes.
were the things that I used during the visa interview. And the lady granted, you know, all the people that did interview before me, none of them got the visa. But when it got to my turn, all
You
the
were giving it
questions,
to them.
the lady, I was just giving it to her. What are you going to the US to do? You know, the way I introduced myself, where I was going, what was taking
Yes,
me to the US, how I got the
yes,
information. No, the
yes.
lady was just she was just writing, she was just ticking, nodding her head. Yes, before you knew it, she said, okay, your visa has been approved. You
Yes,
in 3 days, you get your passport, you know, everything, you know, it is because I followed what you said. I did not just keep it to myself.
yes,
I read it, I practiced it, and do you know there only one book came with me. This book, this particular book, inside it, yes, it contains. I call it my Japa book.
yes,
This book contains all the research I've been making since I took on this journey.
yes,
When I learn from you and other resource persons on the internet, I will write everything down. All the
exactly,
research, when I write it down, I will still make more research. Do chat GPT, everything. I will write them down. You
exactly,
know, this is the only
exactly.
book that I brought among all the things that I did not leave this book in Nigeria. I brought it because I wrote so many things in there that will keep inspiring me here because I
Exactly.
know it is very, very important. Very, very
Important.
important. Yes,
Very
so
important. Very
very
important.
important.
You know, I always say it, write everything down.
Down.
Document everything. I think people on the platform are tired of hearing me say that now. Document everything. Everything. Even if you are thinking to yourself, talking to yourself,
Yeah.
write it down. Write down your thoughts. It's so important. Is there anything you want to tell my audience today? You've given them a catalog, but just one important thing that you want them to live with after this video.
Yeah. You know, I have a lot of things, but one thing is that do not doubt your own ability.
No.
You know, God has given
Never.
every one of us the ability to do a lot of things that we never thought we would be able to do. But
Yes.
when you start allowing doubt, you keep listening to naysayers, those who
Yes.
will not encourage you, they are the
Yes.
ones you'll be listening to. Even if you listen to people like Jay and you move to another place where somebody will tell you something that is against what he has told you, and you didn't practice it, it will definitely make you to limit yourself. So don't
Yes.
limit yourself. Believe in the ability that God has given to you. Okay, it is so easy for me to say, oh, my subject, art, is not so popular like
Oh,
mathematics, like physics, chemistry. It is
tell
so
me
easy for me
this.
to believe that. But I never believe that. I believe that I know what God has deposited in me. And
Yes.
wherever I'm going, I will be the light that will shine for them to see there. And that has helped me. It
Yes.
helped me a lot. It took me through so many areas. And anywhere I
Yes.
get to, I always shine. I must tell you that. I always shine.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
because,
That is how we do it.
yes, because I believe in when I see a good information, I
Yes.
know this is good information. What I've been
Yes.
receiving from Jay, I believe this is good information. And I continued to practice it. And
Yes.
it has helped me. Even right now, I've not even spent up to a month in the school where I started teaching. But do you know there was a parent that saw me one day, the son. So, hey, hi, Mr. T, because it was so hard for them to call my name. So I just told
Yes.
them, call me Mr. T, call
Yes.
me Mr. T. So whenever they see me, hi, Mr. T, hi, Mr. T. This boy saw me with the parent. Say, oh, hi, Mr. T. He was telling the mom that, oh, that's a new art teacher. I love art classes. You know,
Oh,
the mother said, oh, thank you, Mr. T. Thank you for making my son to love coming to school. He said, your art class is so interesting. Okay, please continue to do what you are doing. Just few weeks of my coming to that
yeah.
school, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
there was even a day that somebody from the district office came to the school, and when she entered the classroom, she saw
Yes.
all the students were participating. They were so engrossed in what they were doing. She said,
Wow.
oh, Mr.
Wow.
Fuwe, oh, this is good. I could see
Yeah,
the
we
students are
know
really carried
an
away with.
African teacher has
Yeah,
entered
yeah,
that class.
yeah.
A
The
Nigerian
woman
has
said, do you
entered
know,
that class.
after that, the woman sent me an email from the district office that keep
Wow.
doing what you are doing. We are happy with your method. You know,
Good.
just few weeks of my coming to the school.
This
So
is what we are
I thank God
saying.
for everything. So as an inspiration to everyone that is listening to me, believe in that ability that you have. All that you need
Yes.
is just polishing. Just polish it. Oh,
Yes.
it will
Yes.
shine wherever you go to.
Yes.
Do not limit yourself. The polish that you need is what Jay is giving on a platform. So just use it. Don't trash it. Use it to polish what you have. What you are learning from this platform, it is you. There is no value you can place on it. Oh. There is no. It is so invaluable that it is only when you get outside there that you will
I
know the value of what you
realize
are getting from here. I have
exactly.
seen it in my own life. I have seen it, and I know that many of you, if you follow what you are learning from here, because this is more than PhD for free. Oh.
Yes.
Ah, it is more than
Yes.
PhD for free. See, even all the things you are getting from this platform, there is no professor that will have the time to be answering all your questions one by one by one, like Jay does in a platform. It is very difficult to see. But she has put herself out there to make sure that we get the stuff that we
Yes.
need in order to shine outside there. See, all these Onyibo people, they don't have two heads, so it is the same head we have. And
Yes.
when we polish all the things that we know with what we are learning now, we will shine. I keep saying this. So we will shine. We will shine. Yes, we will shine. Just like Jay is shining where she is, we will all shine when we follow what she is. telling us. Yes, I believe we will shine. So that's just my message. Do not underestimate the value of what God has deposited in you.
I like the fact that we are all one big family now. You know,
Yeah.
we can all just talk to each other. We can bring our little discussions onto the group, and we just all, we all just participate.
Yeah.
People in the US, people in China, people in Asia, people even whatever. Just put it there. When people see it, they will respond, and the group will come alive, and everybody
Yeah.
will learn something. I have been learning. I have learned so much from having that platform. I have learned more than you guys will ever know.
Mm.
I learned more about my country. I learned more about the current things happening in my country. I've
Mhm.
learned the resilience of the people. I've learned so
Mm.
much. And I am really grateful for you guys for giving me that opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you
I'm
too. Thank
inspired.
you.
Thank you. And for everyone who has watched us to this point, thank you for staying to this point. I hope that you're inspired. There are mentors everywhere now. He's a mentor in the US. There are mentors in the UK now. There are mentors in Australia because that video is coming up. There are mentors in Asia because that video is coming up. If you want to know all these stories, please hang on and watch and be inspired. Thank you so much, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.